All right, so I just want to show you something. This is an email I got from one of our client Marcus, and he just said, just closed my first listing from the leads you sent over, sold at more than $400,000 and made 14,610 in commissions, and total revenue from your leads is like the leads we just sent him over is more than $26,000. Now I'm going to break down exactly what we did for him step by step because I think most realtors watching this are making same mistake again and again Marcus was making before he came to us, and it is costing them a lot of money. When Marcus first reached out to us, he was not new to marketing. He already tried running ads on his own, spent money, and maybe he I guess he got some leads, but none of them were converted into paying clients. And this exact words were what Marcus said us. I don't know if it's ads or it's me. That's honestly one of the most common thing I hear from realtors. They run ads, leads come in, nothing closes, and they don't know where the problem actually is. It is targeting, it is creative, or maybe the follow-up part, maybe the offer part, and they have no idea what's wrong with them. And the reason they have no idea is because nobody ever built them a system that actually show them where the leads are dropping off. They just get a list of name, that's it, and then they are left to figure out on their own. So when Marcus came to us, that's the first thing we changed. We didn't just run ads for him directly, we built the whole backend first around the whole ads. Let me show you what actually this looks like in practice. The SMS notification, just look at the SMS notification. So this is what Marcus sees every single time a new lead comes in from an ad. The moment someone fills out the form, he gets a text, name of the lead, contact number, everything that is that he needs to make a call first. Now, why does this matters? Because speed to lead is literally everything in real estate. Study shows that if you don't follow up within the first 5 minutes, your chances to convert them already drops by 80%. These people are browsing listings. They are in the moment, they are thinking about it right now. If you call them in 3 hours, half of them have already moved or talked to another agent in your target market. So it is important to just do everything super fast as soon as possible. So in the first thing we did was make sure Marcus was never slow. The second leads come in, he knew what to do next. But it doesn't stop there. Look at the next notification. This is when a lead actually books an appointment. So now Marcus doesn't just know someone showed interest, he knows someone scheduled time with him. Name, phone number, date, time, all in just one message so that he is always ready to move first. And then look at this. Royce just replied back to your CRM, log in now and see if they have some questions to be answered. So even when the lead is in nurture stage, just sitting in the pipeline, the moment they respond, markers get pinged. So he is never always a step behind and he is always a step ahead from most of the realtors that are present in his target market. This is what a real pipeline looks like and not a spreadsheet or a CSV file someone just sent you over an email at the end of the month. Like at the end of the month, they just sent you a CSV file or a spreadsheet, just a bunch of leads that are just of no use, literally. Real time, every step of the journey. Now, here is what most agencies just stop. They set up the ad and hand you the leads and just say, good luck. Now do it everything by your own. We don't do that because here is the truth. A lead is not a client, a lead is just someone who raised their hand. The follow up is where the game actually happens and where you actually makes money. So inside of Marcus CRM, we set up automated follow-up sequences. When a lead comes in, they immediately get a message from Marcus. Personalized, non-spammy, just a simple intro asking them about what they are actually looking for. So if they just don't respond, they get a follow-up next day, then few days later, and then a week later. The sequence keeps running until they either respond to you or just opt out. And this is important. Marcus didn't have to do manually everything and send all these follow-up messages and everything. It runs all in the background while he is just showing up and doing his actual job, which is to close more deals. So the leads that were not ready to talk on day one, they were not just actually dead leads, they were in their warm up stage. And when they were ready to talk, they were actually pulled back in the system by the system itself. That's how Royce just ended up booking an appointment They probably came in as a lead and didn't respond right away, got nurtured over few weeks, and then when the time was right, they finally booked a call. Marcus would have never chased that manually, but the system already got it. Now, the other piece of this, and this is something I feel really strong about, is tracking. A lot of realtors have no idea what's actually working in market right now. They are just spending money on ads and don't know which ad brought in which lead and which lead just converted into an appointment, which appointment is going to convert into a closed deal. That's all a black box. For Marcus, we connected everything. Every lead was tagged in with the source itself. Which lead, which audience, which campaign. So we could see, okay, this campaign just bought 12 leads and two of them actually closed, whereas the other campaign bought 20 leads and zero just closed. So let's just shift the budget and make few changes. That's how we get better over time, not by guessing, but actually knowing what's working and what's not. And Marcus could see all of this. It wasn't just casually running ads in the background and sending over him the leads at the end of the month as a PDF or a CSV file. He had visibility into his own pipeline. That's what accountability actually looks like. So let's get back to the email. More than $26,000 in total commission from the leads. First listing at $400,000, more than $400,000. This wasn't because we ran some crazy complicated ads or crazy complicated ad strategy. The ads were targeted, they were well crafted, but honestly, the ads are only one part of the whole system. The reason it worked is because every single time leads that come in was handled properly. Instant notifications, automated follow ups, and appointments reminders, CRM tracking, literally everything was connected that was needed. And no lead just slipped through. And that's the whole game. Now, I want to be real with you for a second. This isn't for every realtor. If you are a brand new doing less than 2 to 3 deals a year, you probably need to get better fundamentals first in place before even running paid ads or before even paid ad makes sense to you. But if you are an active realtor, you are doing deals and have a marketing budget, you have maybe tried ads before, but it didn't work for you well and you didn't see any results, this is exactly what's missing. You didn't fail at ads, you had an incomplete system, and that's the difference. What we do at BuzzBlend Media is we build complete system, complete things, not just paid ads. The pipeline, the follow-up, the tracking, literally everything at one place. Everything that turns lead into commissions. And if you want to see what this would look like in your specific market, I'm offering a free strategy call right now. This is not a sales call where I pitch you for 45 minutes, and it is a real conversation between you and me for your specific targeted market. We look at what you are currently doing, which lead are following off, and whether what would make sense for your market at your current situation. If it is a fit, that's great. Link is below. Book a time that works for you. And if you found this useful, subscribe because I put out content like this every week. Real numbers, real clients, no fluff. Talk to you soon and I'll see you in next video. Thank you so much for watching.